I'm Diego over at MonsterVine, and I'm here with Dave Oshry.
How's it going, man?
Hey. So what we wanted to do was get the sort of PAX experience from your side. If you could tell us what your position is at the New Bloods.
Yeah, so I'm the head of New Blood. The PAX experience, I don't know, I kind of stand around in a booth for 8 hours a day getting sneezed on by sweaty nerds and show them our games.
What's it like planning the show? Like, how do you decide how you want like the booth to get set up?
We did this shit like super last minute, so I knew we had the space, and I knew what games we wanted to show, but we couldn't figure out like a design. I was just like, listen, we need enough places to show like 6 games, show some merch. We need a secret back room to show Gloomwood, a place to sit down. But other than that, it was just kind of whatever. This brick texture is actually the brick texture from Gloomwood. We didn't know what to put on the wall, so we're just like, let's just try to find a texture from one of our games and see if it'll work. And ended up looking pretty cool. And then we put some of the wall scrolls from Dusk. If you played Dusk, you'd recognize the what did we create? This place condemned. Don't trust your eyes. Don't go in the ruins. All that shit. And it just kind of came together last minute. But that's us. We're not good at this.
I mean, you guys are a little bit good at it because like you've sort of created like a sort of following with your community. You've built up a good, strong community that you don't really see with game companies, really.
Yeah, I think it's because people can tell that we really don't give a shit and we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we like to have fun. And I think most importantly, our games are good, and we like to come out and communicate with our players and hang out, and that's just why we're here, man. Like, people ask, like, oh, what's your ROI on PAX and shit? I'm like, I don't know. We just come here to hang out with our players and sell T-shirts and shit. So as long as we keep doing that, I think people are like, wow, you're like real people. We're like, yeah, we know. And that's, I think, the best way to build a real community of real people, not some marketing bullshit. Is just, be real with your players. I value them over anything. Those are the people who pay money for our games. I care about them more than anyone. Like, somebody who's willing to give me $20 for a game, come hang out, man. If you're in Boston, come hang out with us. If you're one of our players, you're part of our family.
And like part of that, like I saw you guys did fan art for Faith.
Yeah.
Like how's that been, the reception? Like seeing just the art where the community just bring in just artwork for it.
The Faith fan art's been really, really good. Faith has an insane cult following, and we were able to just kind of jump into that when we took on Faith with Mason Airdorf. We announced the fan art competition like super late, like we do everything super late, and we had like 2 weeks. We still got like over 150 submissions. It was really hard, but we only wanted to pick 3. It was really hard to pick 3. We ended up picking 4 because fuck it. And they're at the booth. They're really awesome. And now people are voting on their favorite. There's like a clear winner, which was my favorite, which is good. But it's been I wanted to do that just because the amount of, even though Faith is like this super 1-bit, Commodore Atari style game, the fan art is just so fully realized because it just creates these insane images in your head. So to just see all the different types of art, the different styles of art, the different levels of artistry that people create. There was hundreds and hundreds of pieces of Faith fan art before we even started working with Mason, and now there's just there's so much more. Between Dusk and Faith, there's just such an awesome artist community on social media that loves our games. So we just really want to cultivate that by doing contests, by rewarding people, giving them cash prizes, whatever they want, free shit, free games. We're gonna make a whole part of our website dedicated to fan art, just because it's so cool, Like, our games are like, most of our games are super retro, super low poly, super lo-fi, and the fan art is just like mind-blowing. So I really want to keep digging into that and keep encouraging artists to keep making art for our games, just to keep making art in general, right?
Yeah, like when I saw some of the submissions that you posted, there was one that stood out to me, the sort of the glass like church sort of vibe. That one was gorgeous. Yeah, that one's gorgeous.
That's the one that's winning. Yeah, that's my favorite one for sure.
Yeah, and so with the New Blood like team itself, it's really interesting seeing that team because like each developer for each game is usually like one or just like 2 guys, and then you bring them together into sort of like family, and they're all working on each other's game.
Yeah, we're like a game dev fucking frat house. We all just kind of work on, we're not a publisher, we're just a developer that QAs and publishes our own games. And, everybody at New Blood kind of just works on everything. So it's good because when there's a problem with one game, some of the devs can be like, oh, we could probably figure that out for you, and vice versa. So it really is the reason our games are, usually like, don't have a lot of problems, bugs, issues, high reviews and stuff like that, it's because our QA team's awesome, and our devs were really good at solving our own problems and making sure the games are just exactly what we want them to be. We don't have to outsource, QA or bug fixes or porting. We do all our own shit. We're a one-stop shop, and it keeps it local and fun and fresh. Organic farm-to-table indie games.
No, I think honestly, I think it shows, because from playing Dusk and a Medieval, I played these and they're like, oh, these are really polished, they're really well done. Just you see the work that goes into them.
I always say we don't rush, we don't stress, we don't crunch, right? Because we don't have to. We don't have any publishers, we don't have any investors. We just do whatever the fuck we want. So, and I always we say we hate money, right? If I wanted to, get stuff, we could make more money if we wanted to. If I wanted to rush and work real hard, but we don't want to do that. We just want to be fucking lazy and work on our schedule and put really good shit out. So I'd rather, I don't know, if the trade-off to having an awesome community and really polished, highly reviewed games or making some more money, I'm going to take that relationship we have with our players any day of the week. And we're doing fine, as you can see. Yeah. We're doing all right.
And so back to the PAX and coming in, I'm sure most people, they come here and they don't really think about the setup for these booths. What time, I remember the other day you were emailing me at 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm what's he doing?
I haven't slept in 4 days, you could probably tell. But they were supposed to build our booth on Monday. They didn't build it till Wednesday, so we couldn't start setting up till Wednesday night. So then we were here till midnight till they kicked us out. And then the booth is still now, there's supposed to be posters all along here. We still haven't had time to get them done and get them onto the fabric. PAX is always day one's a trial run, day two. Shit's usually going all right by Saturday. It's not easy doing these shows. Then we have to be here at 9 o'clock for press hour, and then be here for 8 hours. So, 10 to 6 every day. It's great for consumers. PAX is always open. These shows are hell for exhibitors. But we do it because we love it, and we love coming out here and meeting with our players and stuff. But it's a lot of work.
Slightly, I don't know how much you can or want to talk about this. Could you talk about you moving over to work at RocketWorks?
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, so I took a gig with RocketWorks in New Zealand, Dean Hall's studio. I'm a producer there, and I work on all their games. And I did that because it seemed like a really good opportunity to move to New Zealand, and he's paying me a shit ton of money, and I still get to run New Blood. So basically I do that so I can fund this. And it's cool. We're working on some cool games there. Dean's a crazy guy. I like working for him. Maybe one day he'll let me drive one of his Lambos. Actually, maybe his i8. I like the i8. But yeah, it's fun. I got some of my friends down there. I brought some of my devs from New Blood down there, so they're living down there now. So it's cool. It's like an experience, when you get the opportunity to go make games and live in New Zealand, what are you going to say? No.
Gorgeous.
Plus I still get to do this. I fly back and forth. So it's been a fun year. It's been a wild year. I'm busy, I don't get a lot of personal time, but it's fun. It's good work. I'm happy. Can't complain.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet us over here.
You guys, MonsterVine, you've been covering my games for fucking ever. Back when I was working on Rise of the Triad in 2011, you guys were writing about it. So, if you guys keep coming out, I'll always talk to you. No problem.
Yeah, we know what we like, and you make what we like.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys always put us in your top list for the end of the year and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. MonsterVine, read it. Oh wait, you already are. That's why you're on. That's why you're watching this. Yeah. Newblood.games. WeHate.money. @NewBlood on everything. Twitch.tv/NewBlood. Facebook NewBlood. Just fucking NewBlood games. All our dumb URLs. SpookyQuake.club. Drinkmore.vodka, notfortnite.com, everybody likes that one. Buy some shit. Buy a t-shirt. If you like our games, go buy some shit. If you don't like our games, why are you watching this?